Hello everybody, how you doing? Also that guy, thank you for that 61-month sub, dude. I am still, as you can tell, nasally as all hell, suffering from a debilitating, cold that has had me stuffy all day, but here I am regardless. I am willing to sacrifice my health for the quality of your live stream. But I'll live. Better sick now than in 2 weeks. What is it? When should you expect Metro Last Light gameplay? You know what? Maybe soonish. I've been feeling like playing a first-person shooter recently, so maybe, I'm not gonna say immediately, but maybe soonish. You apologize for the Discord thing. I was high and angry after watching a stupid political video. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Polnera, you're the Polnera post, right? No, that's a perfectly fine thing. So that's a discussion that sometimes needs to be had. I just actually now replied to it a few minutes ago because I've been busy. I haven't even checked Discord recently. Are you ready to play Child? I do wonder if at one point she's a playable character in this. Capcom likes to throw that at you every once in a while. You're feeling horny, decided to watch a Dart stream like owls do when you feel that way. How do you I'm curious, how does that help? I mean, no shame. No shame at all. I'm just, how does that, help you deal with that pressure? Game is too wholesome and cutesy. Can you play something filthy and disgusting? I just played a Life is Strange game like a week or two ago. Was that not dirty enough for you? Come on now. My voice does it for you? Probably not tonight. As you can tell, I'm a little nasally. Screw Twitch. I was hearing the stream twice, even though I only have one tab was open. I don't have it mirrored on now. Sometimes I have my own Twitch audio on, and it'll bounce back into it, but you love Metro too? It's a good series. I like it. It's got a very solid premise. It gets a wonky at times though. I didn't like the third game as much as the first two. Have you seen leaks from the Elden Ring movie? I saw that there's a cast list. That's all I've seen from it. They hung the dung eater and gave America shoes. Assholes. Are those actual screenshots? How far am I into the game? We're in the fake New York area. You know, the 3D printed New York. That's where we stopped at last night after I died on a fight. Oh, bro. Here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at real quick. It's very cute. There was a robot that just walked in front of me and gave me a thumbs up. For now, let's just do this, huh? Even though it looks like shit. I don't know why this game makes my camera run like ass. Maybe I should also face the camera so you're not looking at nothing but a side profile the entire time. America having shoes, what the fuck, Miyazaki would hate it. I mean, he does like his barefoot ladies, doesn't he? Speaking of, this game has one of those too. Is this God of War game people talk about? Yeah, might as well be. Better father figure. Not sure if this is a sin, but I like that the robot at the beginning that intro didn't make an attempt to help your crew members that died. I mean, it was doing what we said. It wasn't just outright attacking us. I mean, maybe that wasn't in its programming to grab them. What's up, Dartigan? What's up, Kit Crew? Hey, Pariah. Welcome back to the Kit Crew. I'm gonna be a real life dad in no time after this. That could be in the cards. Who knows? Video games sometimes produce those. I'm gonna be snorting a lot tonight, alright? Just fair warning. If that disgusts you, that's the only way I can survive right now. Diana is cuter than Boy. She's meant to be cute. That's the whole thing. Boy was not meant to be, exactly cute, whereas she is. She's meant to make you go like, aww. Saying this, I'm just glad I don't have it bad. I just got, nasal stuff. You wanted to kill Boy? Why? He was alright. He did his job. Boy is gay. I mean, he's part Greek. There's a good chance, yeah, he might be. Typical dart blowing white sticky fluid into a napkin. Come on now. I only do that on the weekends. You will die in 7 days. Oh, you answer the phone call. I always wonder what happens if you don't answer the phone call in Ring. Does the curse activate? All the problems that happened in Ragnarok were because of him. Technically, were they? Hold on a second. Like, he didn't start shit, to be honest. That was all Odin's doing. Sending like a mentally unwell man out on a serious mission. Wellness check for you. Is the someone alright? Snorting coke? No. That would be a better preferable to what the cold I'm dealing with. What happened to this game? You remember the first trailer? It had the cold and melancholic tone that this game lacks. I mean, this game went through a lot of design processes where they like scrapped what they were working on and changed direction a lot. That's why it kept getting delayed for years until they ended up on this. I don't, like I said, I remember the first trailer and it did have like a fakey New York and them like floating into the sky toward the end of it. That's all I recall from it because it didn't really show off much. So that tells me that was a concept trailer and they didn't really have the full game ready at that point in time. Why not a human dad with a robot daughter? That is what we are, actually. We're just a human in a suit. As long as your snot isn't milky green, otherwise it's not. It's perfectly normal snot. Perfectly healthy, normal sickness. Wish I was one of those horror movies where I get a phone call and they say, I know what you did last summer, to which I'll say, really? Because I don't remember. I would just be like, same thing I did last summer. I just sat at home, man. I couldn't have killed too many people. Black guys must hate this game because, oh, come on now. Come on. At this point, I know more white, deadbeat white dads than I do anyone else. But then again, I do live around a lot more white people. Chill with the white sugar. You can't stop me, man. I can do what the hell I want. I'm an adult and I pay taxes. If I want to like blow some candy, I will. Did you see the Clayface trailer? So are all the Batman villains gonna get their own movies now? Like Joker and Clayface, whatever. You gotta make it into a cinematic thing like that. That's how you keep milking it for meal money. Without it getting too stale. I'm an American. I have a right to find Colombian blow. Did you see Alex Jones losing it over losing InfoWars? I mean, he's been losing it over losing InfoWars for a while now. I guess now it's just finally official that the Onion will own it. It's whatever. He'll still put stuff out there to like be weird. Doesn't like, cost me anything for my conscience. Looks like it was going to be a horror game, which seemed, the original trailer for this? I didn't really get horror vibes from the original trailer for this game. I got like it was sci-fi mystery, but the presence of the cute little girl in it didn't really spell horror to me. I was thinking something more along like Death Stranding than anything else. Why so many parent-child games? Because they're games made for adults, and some of those adults either have kids or want kids and want to see what that's like in a video game. That's the main reason. The Clayface movie you just mentioned? Oh, okay, yeah, that one does seem like a bit of a horror movie. But then again, Clayface is basically like a shape-shifting monster. It should be kind of horror. Danny's main power is basically printing some weird ammo. I mean, if you want to go, the thing about any early trailer for a game that's years in the making, you're going to see a lot of changes. If you want to like really go see how much a game changed, go back and watch the very first gameplay reveal of BioShock Infinite. That one was like a completely different game in the way it was shown off versus what we got. It just happens that way. Unless a trailer comes out the same year the game releases, you can expect a lot of changes. Ugh. Watch Dogs. Yeah, I remember Watch Dogs. Visually looking kind of the same and like still maintaining the gameplay for the most part. It just like clearly was cut down on. FFX reveal trailer versus the real game was a very bad time for Final Fantasy. I remember the original FF13 trailer being deceptive in that it showed CG cutscenes and then put menus over the top of those cutscenes and make it look like that was actual gameplay. I mean, growing up in the South, did anyone talk to Foghorn Leghorn? No. That's like a stereotype of like an oil baron Texan guy. So no one where I live ever spoke like that. That's more of a Texas stereotype. You playing Pragmatic with ray tracing by chance? No, I have ray tracing turned off. This game is causing too many issues for some reason, so I have that. I should be able to use ray tracing, but I'm not using it right now. You would love for Dart to live chat with Roman from NFKRZ. I don't know who that is. Do we have something in common? I'll chat with anybody. I'm a conversationalist after all. Ray tracing turned out to be such a... I don't think ray tracing is a disappointment. It's just a graphical effect. It's not like world changing or anything. So it did get hyped up a bit too much. Oh, but it's just nice lighting. And I like nice lighting and reflections. And yeah, that's what it does. His favorite game to live stream is GTA 4. So he just live streams nothing but that. Worst GTA ever. I think it... I want to like it more than I do. It just, like... It had too many issues for me. Wonder how early in development did they put together the outline of main plot, you know, revolves around generative AI, which you know wasn't much of a topic back in 2020. I'm sure that can't... I mean, it was a topic, but it wasn't a big concern yet in 2020. So I'm sure as things went on, they realized that there was a plot there. I need rest to heal. I've already, like, canceled so many streams this month. Like, I just came back from 4 days of not streaming because I was busy with other stuff. Yeah, just, like, cancel streams left and right. I mean, I got, like, several days, and once the wedding gets here, I'm gonna be gone for, like, a solid week. So, I want to get in the streams while I still can. First trailer of what would become Forspoken. Early concept. Yeah, I remember that actually. It wasn't so much a trailer as like just like a tech demo to show what their engine can do, because it did have like a lady making a magic potion in a Coke bottle and being chased through like what looked like a slum by soldiers, but you know, the slum it seemed like it was setting up a much more interesting world than what it eventually turned out to be. VA for Zeno was streaming yesterday. He was kind of bad. He wasn't reading the chat. Not everyone is cut out for being a streamer. If there's no shame in it, it takes a certain level of, like, neurodivergence, to say the least. Because you do have... I will say 90% of people probably not cut out to be streamers. It is not a job for people who... One, you have to be comfortable in front of an audience. You have to be willing to, like, talk to yourself, even without having other people to talk to. You have to be willing to, like, do something weird. You have to be willing to, like, you know, not be embarrassed of your activities, even though they're usually pretty cringe. There's a lot of built-in walls that will filter out most people. Some people think it's just like playing a video game and chatting. There's more to it than that, even though it doesn't look like it. Fun fact, VA for Diana is the Jar Boy from Jar Village in Elden Ring. I saw something about the VA that people were, yeah, but I didn't know she was a jar person. Doug Walker is the most annoying guy on YouTube. Is he the nostalgia critic? Do I get recognized on the streets? Not really. I have a few times. Like, I've had one person drive past me and yell, "Hey, Dartigan!" once before, and every once in a while. But I'm not nearly famous enough that people, like, literally recognize me. Just, you know, nice ass. I did have someone lean out the window and go, "Damn, he thick," once at a Wendy's. Who was he in for? What are we talking about? What's up, Zicolo? How you doing, man? Ugh, God, I hate fucking Colts. James Rolfe lives in Angry Video Game Nerd. He's always seemed like a sweet man, despite his persona. If I see you on the street, I'm pulling a gun to ask you for a signature. You want me to sign the gun? I'll do that. Just make sure you don't have it loaded. Say your cousin's church had pictures of Trump's AI Jesus posters. He's now starting to question his beliefs. Now, what should I say to him? So he's questioning his support of Trump, or is he questioning his actual beliefs in God? I want to make sure I know what you're asking first. Is Lucky at the theater tonight? No, she is off tonight, and she is resting and currently playing that Metopia game. Like her current fave. She is not allowed to do anything work-related right now. She says she'd do what she wants, but she finished up her show, so she's currently in another show, but it's just a cabaret, but she's not called in tonight. Why does it say you're muted? I don't know, because I see your comment perfectly fine. Let's say both. What does... I mean... I think it's perfectly fine to be religious. I don't have anything against that. I'm not religious myself. I'm kind of agnostic. But I've never been one of these people that wants to, like, yo, I gotta convert people away from religion. That's too much fucking effort. It doesn't usually work. I mean, he could still be religious, but you should definitely question anyone who's literally comparing themselves to Jesus. That's usually seen as a big, what do they call it? Faux pas. No, there's a specific religious term for it. Not faux pas. Blasphemous. Yeah, there we go. Very blasphemous. It's not usually good. Heresy. Yeah, those are the good words. The good, you know, those are the good ones. Generally not a good thing, and it shows that someone's ego is a little too high. If you're saying you're Jesus, I remember a time when, that was usually something that would cause outrage and end your career. So no, I think you should definitely be upset over that. That's perfectly, if you do hold yourself to the beliefs, those beliefs, yeah, someone literally comparing themselves to the, you know, the Son of God. They should start to question anyone who does that, even support them or not support them. Join the Serpent King as family. Look, if there's any snake god I'm worshipping, it's that one from Conan the Barbarian set, because that guy lets you turn into a snake. And is voiced by James Earl Jones. Emperor Mankind. I don't really want to sit on a damn chair for 10,000 years. Can I not? I don't want to do that. Wynn got the best ending last night. It's literally just an extra line of dialogue after the credit scene. Not worth anything but YouTubing. For this game, you mean? Yeah, that does not sound like it's worth it. Unless it completely changes the ending. You had a homeless guy grab you by the legs and didn't let go and said you were Jesus. Did you give him a quarter? I would have. That's kind of what he wanted, probably. You're resurrected. They have groups whose entire job is to get you back on the chair, huh? Yep. Well, actually, I believe in Warhammer 40k, if he ever resurrects, he'll be turned into something that's not exactly human anymore. Like he'd become like a god himself. Or that's the current fiction anyways. You were a kid and he scared the shit out of me. Good lesson for a kid. You know what? I mean, maybe he was right. Maybe you are Jesus. Did you ever think of that? The Condemned is a great FPS. I wouldn't really call Condemned a first-person shooter. It's a first-person game, and it does have shooting in it, but it's very limited. What chair do I use? I use a... what is it? Secret Lab is the brand. It's upside down right now, the cushion. It's called Secret Lab. It's they have all sorts of chairs there. You can find it on their website. Very good. It's got built-in dial-in lumbar support. It's held up pretty well, too. I recommend getting the cloth fabric instead of that stupid shitty pleather that always like starts peeling. Get yourself the fabric y'all backing. Especially if you got cats. Big E will become the Dot King or something else. Have you watched any anime memories? It's an anthology of 3 anime movies, and one of them vaguely reminds me of this game. I have not. I'm currently watching, we started watching through JoJo Season 5 recently, but we've stopped to watch Game of Thrones. But not watching any anime currently. Anyone else seeing the most absolutely cracked video game ads in magazines? I'll be honest with you, Crow, I have not looked into a magazine in a long ass time. I can't remember the last time I cracked open a magazine. So maybe they had to be extreme there because no one's watching those anymore or reading them anymore. Golden Wind, yep. Ever watch Berserk? I have watched all of Berserk 1997 and the blooper reel. So yes. I've also read every chapter of the Berserk anime, the manga. You miss video game magazine? I do miss video game magazines. Those were pretty awesome. You know, getting my information for those in the early 2000s instead of, you know, where we get it now. But times have changed. And those are all defunct. I think there's like a few still holding on, but there's not really much to them. PlayStation had the strangest ads. They did kind of like pride themselves on that. They still do for the commercials sometimes. PlayStation. I remember reading PlayStation Underground was actually one of the funnier video game magazines I ever read. I remember there was I think it was the official PlayStation magazine right when the network adapter was coming out so they could like play multiplayer. They had like a massive issue on just how to get yourself running on a PlayStation for internet. And it's all in like a comic made by these 2 Asian dudes. And it just like intimidated the hell out of me. Like, I gotta do all this to play something online. I ain't doing that. Everyone loves Berserk. I mean, it's definitely an important thing. That being, I got issues with Berserk. I do think it's like it's tone shifted 180 once you get to a certain part of the manga. And a lot of the anime of Berserk has been pretty shit, especially in recent years. Remember the anthology film by H.P. Lovecraft, Necronomicon? And are you talking about, when you talk about that, what are you mentioning in format? Because there's lots of things that use H.P. Lovecraft. So I've recently read a bunch of mangas that are all based off Lovecraft stories, which is weird because he hated the Japanese. Hey, Lucky, how you doing over there on Kick? My nose is gonna explode at some point tonight. H.P. Lovecraft was pretty based. I mean, he made some base stories, gotta admit. If he hadn't been as racist as he was, probably wouldn't have got that fiction. That kind of required a racist mind to think of it. So thank you, Lovecraft. But damn, your poetry sucked. Or at least that one about the black people did. Lovecraft was a special type of racist where he hated you if you weren't a white New Englander. Have I ever heard of or played Scarlet Nexus? I remember, yeah, the game. I never played it though. It didn't look very good. It was about H.P. Lovecraft finding the Necronomicon. That I have no idea about that one then. Sounds interesting to have Lovecraft actually, like, you know, be someone dealing with supernatural stuff. Scarlet Nexus wasn't really that good story, but yeah, it's kind of like Fated now. We have better sexy, like, robot games now. So the Wesker Easter egg wasn't really special, it just says his name. Also, you could go back to that other Easter egg I showed you. That's alright. They're just tiny little, like, images. Not that big of a deal. Here by the end of his life, Lovecraft apologized for love as race. I mean, it might have been. I've never seen the actual, like, proof of that. So maybe it was like an account he said to someone and that's all we have. But it doesn't really matter if he did or he didn't. Like, I still see his work as being, you know, separate from him a little bit. And I think his work is fine. Sometimes a failed person can create something that's actually worthwhile. I'm sure a lot of other things we like, you know, are now historic and are part of our culture and history were created by some pretty, you know, people with some pretty terrible ideas. Lovecraft was played by Jeffrey Combs, their guy from Reanimator. And to make him look more similar to Lovecraft, they sticky fake chin onto him, huh? I bet that looked good. Try a Netapot, it will help. I've never... What's a Netapot? It sounds like a fake video game medicine. That I would actually find in this game, maybe. Ugh. This cold sucks. You hated Metapods, and Metapod is just a transitory Pokemon. You're not meant to like it or do anything with it. It's just there till you get the Butterfree, or whatever it was it turned into. You want Charmsy to tell me to drink some OJ? We don't have any OJ. The sinus rinse, it flush. I do not like squirting stuff up my nose at all. It's just like, nope, I don't like doing that stuff. Does not feel good for me. Oh, it's Steam? Well, maybe I'll look into it. But if it's like an injectable thing, you like shh and flush it all out. No, that's not for me. Hope you feel better soon. I mean, I will. I mean, it's just like a stuffy, you know, nasal stuff. Cut your recovery time significantly. I mean, if they have one in my local pharmacy, I'll look into it. I've never seen one before, though. But this should be cleared up by tomorrow anyways. You should also avoid ingesting dairy products. Well, outside of like having some pizza today that has cheese on it, didn't eat any dairy products. I don't see how that would matter, though. Have you seen Brotherhood of the Wolf, that French martial arts movie about the werewolves that inspired Bloodborne? I have not, but I remember seeing trailers for that movie when I was a kid and wanting to see it, and then I completely forgot about its existence until you just mentioned it, actually. Huh. Like, I remember saying, oh, I want to see this movie, but then I never did and never came up again. Try eating spicy food. That I did. I did eat some hot fries today. Yeah, I just got. I'll get through it. Don't you worry. Am I blocked? No. I mean, Disvin? Disvin? You ain't blocked on my end. Individual people can block your comments. They don't want to see them, but I haven't. Jinro the Wolf Brigade is a classic. It is, and I don't like it. I tried watching it and I was bored out of my mind. I know it's got cool visuals in it, but the actual like anime movie, just like I can't watch any more of this. How are you enjoying Game of Thrones? We're at season 5, so we're almost to like the last. We're down to the last 2 good seasons. I hear 7 and 8 is when it goes to shit. But it's all right. I don't understand. I think it's good, but I don't see why everyone lost their goddamn minds over it. It's competent and it's good fantasy, dark fantasy stuff, but I would not have lost my mind over it when it was in its prime either. I don't think. Like, there's good acting in it. There's good of the stuff happening, but yeah, it's all right. I'm invested in it, but I also I don't, you know, I know it's going to turn to shit eventually. Boobs. I mean, there was already series with lots of boobs and sex. Rome was a thing well before Game of Thrones. In fact, there's a few actors and actresses from Rome in it. Were you ever disappointed that actual game released as something different than what was shown? Yes, of course. I remember I really wanted the original version of BioShock Infinite instead of what it became. There was parts of Half-Life 2 that were originally going to be in there that also didn't manifest, that I was disappointed in not being in Half-Life 2 as well. I'm sure there's plenty of other games too like that. Watch Dogs was one. Thing is, we don't really see these days anyways, we don't really see games too early before they change enough. So we don't know how the process that much is, how much a game is shifted from its original vision. At least as much as we used to. Spartacus. I've heard the Spartacus show is pretty good. Have I ever watched the Baki anime? That's the one where the guys are like, well, muscular to a point where their muscles would probably kill them. I know it's insane in its plot lines, but I've never watched it. Back when Game of Thrones was on season 5, my sister told me to watch it. I almost finished season 1 and said to myself, wow, this show is going to end horribly. Turns out I was right. The longer any show goes on, the more likelihood it will end badly in terms of quality. It's hard to get something going more than 5 seasons before falling apart. Favorite character in Game of Thrones? Probably the, Peter Dinklage's character. He's always fun to watch. Also the Hound. I'd say the Hound is kind of like, obviously the Hound and, Arya are very similar and probably inspired The Last of Us somewhat. But the Hound is a pretty good character. I know not to get attached to everyone. Everyone usually dies at some point. There are some things I don't like about it though, like, I am really sick of Daenerys just going around freeing all the slaves over in the Middle East. Like, every time she has a scene, she's just, like, doing some, just like, come on, can she have some of the shit that's going on over in Westeros? Because it's boring. It's a little one note. Like, whenever Daenerys shows up, I'm like, okay, can we get to the good stuff, back to the good stuff. It was good at the beginning before she got the dragons, but after she gets the dragons, it just goes on a messiah spree. It gets a little old. Ever tried to get into the books? I've never read the books of Game of Thrones. I don't want to unless I know they're going to be finished. Like, if he surprise drops the next book and then, or maybe even the next 2 books, then I'll read them. I do not want to get into because there's a good chance that man is going to die before he finishes it. He is old and he is fat. That is not conductive to a long life for the kind of time period he needs to write books. So I will only do that if he finishes them. You dig Cersei Lannister? Yeah, she's actually pretty complex. Her and her brother, the one she has an incestuous relationship with. I like how they, like Jamie is like someone who's literally killed a kid and does all this horrible shit, but you can't help but like him a little bit. That's a nice, that's someone who did their character well. People say House of the Dragon and Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is good. I mean, I might check those out eventually. Are those actually based off books though, or just like references to the book? I know like House of the Dragon is a prequel. I didn't know there was actual books they're basing it off of. I'll tell you something, if you guys like Game of Thrones, check out a series of books called The Black Company. If you like your dark, military kind of fantasy stuff, Black Company is an excellent way of like getting some of that in your life. And it doesn't end, and it's an actually finished book series too. So you can read the entire like 7 or 8 books in one go if you like. Run out of fantasy shows to watch, will you grab Rings of Power? No, I am not interested in Rings of Power. Love watching love watching your gaming sins videos. Keep up the good work. Hey, tap Dartigan. Thank you for the kind words, man. I'm currently working on a Dino Crisis video for my Patreon, and after that, I'll be making Dispatch for YouTube. But thanks for showing up in live streaming. Live streams are a bit different, much more casual and chill. You find out that I'm actually not an asshole, and I'm actually easily impressed. Haven't read a book in a minute. I won't lie. You know what? There's never a time not to read a book, so maybe get into it. Don't watch Rings of Power. I'm not. You don't need to all caps that. I already said I wasn't going to watch it. If I'm going to get, it doesn't interest me. You're more of a sci-fi guy, classic Star Trek. See, I should like something like Star Trek. Never was able to get into it. Always just kind of bored me too much. I think I was just too much of a kid and I wanted cartoons. Ugh. Fucking nose, man. Wanted to find an action figure Wesker for your wedding? No such luck. That's alright. Alright. I'm gonna like be dripping snot everywhere by the end of the stream, probably. Anyways, I should get to be playing the game, shouldn't I? Hey, let's get to going, alright? You guys want, father-daughter bonding, right? You correct? Let's get some more of that. We need good things in life. We got, something to avenge ourselves on. Oh, look, the robot's here. We do good there. We need many good things. I don't know how, you know what, all this like karma we're banking better pay off eventually. I'm always told that phrase that, strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. We get to that, that good times eventually. Because all the people who call themselves strong men are kind of creating some very fucking weak times.
Diana, if you ever need anything, let me know.
Neat. All I really need to function is a power source.
Aside from that,
I need lithium batteries. Wholesome kiddo, wait till she starts cursing and stabbing people with a switchblade. Always happens in this stuff. Let's see. Watch out for the pointing end. Heard this plot is kind of weak. I mean, right now there's no even plot that I can even think of other than like father-daughter bonding. I'm still waiting for the plot to arrive. You are a fan of ginger ale, so I think I have an idea for your wedding gift. I mean, ginger ale, ginger soda is pretty good. Like ginger ale, yeah, ginger ale's fine.
Remember that floaty watcher bot thing that was shooting at us? Its laser sensor shows where it's aiming. You just have to move at the right time.
Easier said than done.
Still cannot get this game's frames to like be anything but shit. I'm not even using up all the gigabytes on my graphics card either. What would you do with frame gen off? Your GPU doesn't support it. I don't need. I had it on and it wasn't helping me any. That's why I turned it off. But no, I'm running a I think I'm running a 4080, so no, I can do frame gen. You know what? Just for fun. Oh, actually came. Okay. No, we can't. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything I can actually change that might fix this. Most of this stuff doesn't affect too much. Oh well. Not like it's that bad.
Look out for the targeting sensor.
Right on. Get off.
Move, you.
Now it's my turn.
Did it.
Oh yeah, this fucking thing. Looks like jamming me.
It's my turn.
Hey fellas, and hey King Razor, how you doing, man? No. Actually, no. I might need the stasis net. Hacking is boring or repetitive. The hacking isn't meant to be that anything exciting. It's meant to be something you do in the middle of combat. You would not want it to be more complex than it is, because it's meant to be like something you're doing to, like, you know, make it so you can shoot and do damage to the enemies. I would kind of compare it to what you do in Alan Wake, where you shine a flashlight on enemies to like boil away the darkness before you can actually like hurt them. It's just adding a bit of tension if you have to like wait for a second before you can do the damage. And finding ways to give yourself more damage you can deal on them. I think I already got that one. Let's see, it's over there. I gotta go.
Move, you!
Good job, Jenny.
This one's spotted! Right back at ya!
Oh, that's interesting.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, you can hack the missiles and send them flying back at them. Okay, new thing discovered.
I got it!
360 is now 20 years old. I forget it came out in 2006. I was thinking it came out in 2005, so yeah. It doesn't feel like it's been 20 years since the Xbox 360, I will say that much. That's because graphics haven't moved forward as much as we thought they have. Do you have a favorite combat system that kind of works like this? I would say Resident Evil 4, both OG and Remake, work extremely well, but if you're talking about like something where you hold it on an enemy before you can fire, you gotta do something first. I will say this game is doing it pretty well. I think Alan Wake, and even Alan Wake 2 did it pretty well as well. It's kind of like a new idea. It's like, what if you just had to sit there and hold your aim on something for a second before you can fire? The games that don't do it nearly as well, the games that just make it so it takes a while for your cursor to finish, like, placing a dot on them. So it's like it's taking a while to line up your shot. That I've never liked. Where he's got to hold the cursor there for a few minutes or seconds or whatever. So I prefer it to be something like this where you're still engaged instead of waiting. What shirt size do I wear? Large. I'm a 6'1" big boy. Metro, you scan enemies. Yeah, that was actually a good one too. Let's get the whole scanning system. Oh, yeah, this place.
Look out for its targeting sensor. This is fire!
You're going down. Check.
Watch out! There's more!
Nope.
Right back at ya!
Man, I love a slow-moving missile.
Defenses are down.
Take that.
What is the hack?
Guess that's that.
Look out!
That, yeah, those things are tough.
Okay, we'll get another shot. Yeah, let's do this. Got him.
Right back at ya! Override protocol activate. Look out!
Ow.
Step off.
Get ready!
Oof.
Blinking the enemy! I got her!
How you like this?
Bring the red F cannon on its base! Incoming! Watch out! There's more!
Alright, almost got it. These things refuse to fucking die.
Good job, kid.
Move, you!
I just finished hacking you.
Guess it's my turn. Yes. Right on. Oh, crap.
We
God,
did it!
Jesus. You remember the PS2 era? Boy, that was a great time. It definitely was. Probably one of the best. That and being a PC gamer during the PS2 time was also an extremely good time to be a PC gamer. Because it was like the last era before a lot of games that were... There used to be a... Chad, you get realize it used to be that PC and console were almost completely separate from one another and types of games you'd play on them. Like there were just entire games that were made for PC and console. They would never meet between. They would never be released on each other. And that kind of ended with the Xbox and then the Xbox 360 generation, and it became more about the consoles and stuff being made for those and being ported to PC. So they were known as the golden days, you see. No. Thought you told me you were a medium. You was a medium or was a lucky. I think I said I was a medium, but large just fits me better these days. Large piercer. found certain clothes just, it's a little easier if I go large. NASA came up to you and said, I will send you to the moon. Our next moon mission leaves in 1 year. What are you saying? Say go, it's a once. I mean, possibly. I mean, that is what. I mean, I don't know what. I would probably feel like I'd be getting in the way because there's not much I can do except just be a tourist. And so I would probably say, nah, put someone actually who can do something up there and not be a waste on resources.
Got it.
Alright, 2 more.
2 more to go.
We can do this, Hugh.
Having fun?
Yeah.
So what's next after work finishes on New York?
Well, I've been thinking maybe something with a bit more history. How about something Japanese? Isn't that where you're from?
What about something in the Kigumi style? Like you'd see with the temples in Nara. They're made entirely from wood, but can supposedly stand over 1,000 years.
Nothing but wood. Huh. Just thinking about it. Wow.
You'd need wooden samples at
All you're gonna
least
say is you expect to be
100
worn on a
years
stream
old.
sooner or later, depending on what it is. I can probably promise that.
But with lunar filament, everything is possible. Everything.
Everything is fucked. Have you read any Carl Sagan? Been enjoying the... I've listened to Carl Sagan. I've never read his book. I've seen that movie, The Contact, which is pretty good. Anything wrong or missing from this game? Am I anything wrong with it? Right now, I'm still kind of waiting for the plot to arrive. It has just really been like fighting robots while bonding with my surrogate daughter. I'm waiting for that to show up. Once the plot gets going, then I can tell you there's anything wrong with it.
I was hoping we'd find this.
Because right now, the only plot would be that we don't seem to really care that much about the teammates that seem to have died. You could travel any time period, past or future. What would you choose? I'd probably choose the future at that point. See how things turn out. But nothing too far in the future, you know, just like a century, you know, that's a good number. Let's see. You know what? Let's make this do more damage. Same with this one. Let's see. Passing through it during a hack. Okay, when an enemy's health is low, a critical shot node may appear. Passing through it during hack will down enemies, letting you press right trigger. Do that. Music is super sweet. This is safe room music. Hey Monty, how you doing, dude? Welcome back. spend all my money.
What's up, Q? Anything I can help you with?
If I ever need some help, I'll be sure to let you know.
You have returned. Hope you're well, man. Hey, Mr. Cook, hope you're well, too. What have you been up to today?
We'll be here. If you need us.
For the growth Joth and Elliot had, this game has already get along very well. I mean, to be fair, the context of the situation kind of implies they probably would get along very well, because this guy doesn't seem to have any trauma, as far as I'm aware, that would make him, like, be the way Joel was in that game. You love the cell phone-based robot man. Yeah, he's pretty good. Though he doesn't seem to be anything more than just like, I turn in your cryptocurrency to me. Rumor about the Resident Evil CV remake is not going to cut nothing I'm calling cap. They definitely will. I mean, we'll wait and I'm waiting for the announcement is all I'll say. Once they announce something, then I'll talk about it more. Till then, I'm just like, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Like, I think they should just go to 5 and get that one done. 5 is gonna make them a lot more money than a CV remake would. Quantum nanotechnology.
Dr. Neil Higgins. That name rings a bell.
Got it!
When do we get to CV? You owe me a dance. When do we get? When do we get a CVR? I owe you a dance. I mean, anytime, I guess. I'm not sure what a CVR is actually.
To your hiney.
My what?
Like something out of an amusement park here.
Where?
I'll tell you later.
Before we go down there, though. CVR Code Veronica remake. I mean, well, I'm still, like I said, we need something to happen first. Code Veronica remake. Okay, I see what I've never seen it called CVR before, so I was a little thrown off. Okay, I see we can't go this way. Sending my best wishes and utmost love to you and charm. I'll be back when I get better. Hey, you take care of yourself, man. It's rough out there. Okay. Lap dance. I'm always open to one of you giving me a lap dance properly and enthusiastically. But also don't make it awkward. Probably give you a lap dance, so you know what? I'll be expecting that. No takesy backsies, though.
Wonder what would happen if we turn this on.
Disposing of bots in the limb recycler. Strictly follow these steps below. Place the target object in the irradiation zone. Verify the object is completely inside the irradiation zone, then activate the recycler. Why have they printed so many taxi cabs?
There.
So use this.
Get out the singles dart? Oh, well, I do have a few ones on me. Also, Celtic FC fan for the $2 super chat. You see the new game Ground Zero looks classic Resident Evil. Ground Zero. New game Ground Zero. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, it's like it's made by a Korean dev trying to emulate the old school Resident Evil games. I thought about getting it actually. I didn't see how are the reviews on that, Celtic? Because if it actually is like getting good reviews for people playing it, I might try that one out at some point. Decoy generator. Oh.
Use that to fool bots 100% of the time.
Bots are stupid.
Maybe.
I expect lots of twerking though. Those of you wonder, oh.
Guess it's my turn.
Jump to. Incline.
Is that it?
I watched an hour playthrough. I thought they did a pretty solid job when the cameras in game. The thing that all these Resident Evil clones kind of like don't get right is the campiness feel of it. I feel a lot of the times it's like they'll somehow, I don't know. There's a, it's hard to emulate what the original Resident Evils like 1 and 2 pulled off. Like you can emulate it. You can emulate the gameplay, and even like the horror style pretty well. But there's always something in the tone and the puzzle design that they always never manage to get going. I can't really put my finger on what it is that they're missing. I think it's that they don't look right. They still look like a modern game, just a simplified one, rather than like an old game. Ground Zero is really good, 8 out of 10 if you like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's what it's trying to be. But just because it's like that doesn't mean it's necessarily good, because that game I played recently, the Shadows game where you play as like the girl in Poland, the sequel to that wasn't very good. It got kind of bogged down with too many puzzles, like, and really annoying puzzles at that. Kind of hate how I can't put these guns where I want to put them on my wheel here.
End of the road? Like our only way out is down. I had a feeling this would happen.
Me too. Be careful! Splitting the pack. Overdrive protocol at the ready. Move, you!
You know what this thing reminds me of? Some of those enemies in the Faith game.
It's on now. Okay, take this.
I don't want to play Faith again, actually. Faith was such a good game. But, I don't know, it feels like it's been too soon. Seems pretty good from what I've seen, but I'm glad Diana is not one of those never shut the hell up. So yeah, they do a good job with her. She's like, helpful, but not just giving you tons of advice, because she's actually kind of stupid. Or at least, she doesn't really know much herself. Let's see. Ah. Kitty. Did you make another one of those fake cakes with your food replicator? Hmm. Pet bots.
Party, huh?
Why do humans celebrate getting older?
Life's worth celebrating. Every new year is another gift. But when you've almost had 40 of them like I have, they can blur together a bit.
Why do you celebrate getting closer to death?
Oh, I'm glad we found you!
You got cake and big nets. What's a big net? Hey.
Want to check if we can upgrade anything? You said later, right? Is now a good time?
Here, watch some TV. Brain rot yourself.
Oh, what a bulky looking monitor. It's like a box. I wonder what it plays.
Oh, she's watching anime already. How's being a dad going? It's easy. I just kill giant robots who threaten my little girl. Just like in real life.
Watching TV is fun, but it's also kind of boring.
Huh? I thought you liked TV.
I do, but when I'm watching it, time just drifts away. And then, when the show is over,
You know what this game kind of reminds me of, chat?
Doesn't help that the show lineup here is so
What's the name of that?
At least on
What's the
Earth,
name of that
waiting for
anime
next week's
manga? It's about the
episode is
spy and the
something
little
to
girl who
look
can
forward
read minds.
Ugh, I don't want to wait.
to. I know the feeling.
I get the same feeling from this.
Hey, don't you get tired of hanging around the shelter?
Spy X Family. I mean, am I right? This has very Spy X Family vibes.
I'll be a cute striped Screwball.
Maybe next time, kiddo. I just remembered there's something else I gotta do.
You're destroying your sleep schedule watching YouTube. That's what they want from you.
So, you ready to go?
Ready when you are.
Not yet, honey. Daddy has to gamble first. Don't you sometimes feel like AAA games have come some cool and unique mechanics, but they're just so much unnecessary? Oh, of course, that's been my complaint for games for years now. Is that there's just too much bloat in there that's decided upon by the shareholders rather than the actual vision for the game. And it makes games worse. Catbots, I mean, until we actually see them and not just mentioned, they're a cool idea. Alright, let's get a bingo.
Bingo! Well done. Please enjoy your purchase.
Does this data on the bots actually help me do more damage to them? I made a comment how he isn't reacting to death, so it's like either he has accepted the inevitable or just a pessimist. I'm not a pessimist, actually. I'm quite hopeful for things. What's the comment I made about not reacting to death? I would definitely recommend not living your life in fear of it. That doesn't seem like a good idea. $25 bits from Am I Cognizant? You Philistine, it is pronounced as beignet. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry. Please educate me on this food I've never come across before. The square dough fried with powdered sugar and honey. Isn't that just like a bit? That's like a biscuit with some sugar on it. Well, no, it's deep. It's like a donut, but a square, then, is what you're telling me. Fried dough? Yeah. Okay, you could... Okay, I now know beignet... beignet as square donuts. For the comment and the character in personal. You know, this guy is just like... He doesn't have anything, like, traumatic that he's drawn upon. He's just, like, here to do a job. And he just got caught up in all this. You don't pronounce the final T, so it's... I didn't pronounce... A beignet is... okay. It's French, I get it. Oh, go after the decoy.
Get ready. Exercise protocol activate. Defenses are down.
How you like this?
Some time ago, Kanye canceled his concert in Poland. He probably wasn't allowed in Poland, actually. If I had to guess. Europe is not a big fan of him right now. Your lock-in, first time here. Hey, Last Zulu, welcome to the Twitch stream, dude. Hope you find your place here. But we're pretty chill here. And we talk about random stupid shit. Which is hopefully what you're into. Because that's what we love. Like just a second ago, we were talking about the futility of life and death and how nothing matters. That's a lie. Why does Capcom catch shit for reusing assets in every game since Resident Evil 7, but the Yakuza games get a pass? Because Capcom at least makes different types of games, whereas most Yakuza games, it's not just them reusing stuff, it's the same levels and the same character models and everything else. It's basically the same game, but more of it. So there's a bit of a difference, I would say. Poland was already invaded by Nazis. I think that's why Yi wasn't welcome. That's what I'm assuming. They see it's a bit insensitive. Like he's had some I mean, he's had a few controversial songs like "Hail Hitler" and other such things. Just a minor controversy here and there.
Hey, let me see.
She's gonna eat that like a Pop-Tart.
Diana,
But she did.
don't. Okay.
Why would you make that where you put the USB port?
I think I see how it works. I should be able to break this down. I'm gonna try something. 0.000000000. Yes.
Well, she can clean up her toys now.
How was that? I want to do my part. I know I can help.
I will admit it was pretty cute.
Glad to hear it.
Still, don't go putting strange things in your mouth. That's parenting 101. Don't let the kid eat like USB sticks.
Roger that.
Someone. Quick, look at the monitor.
Whoa, look at the size of that bot. It's attacking humans. Why? Where is Edith? Why isn't it doing anything?
Edith is the one that ordered the attack.
No, that can't be.
It's trying to get in.
It's almost there. Quick, we gotta get out of here.
What happened to these people? You know
You
anything?
think you can play Doom on Diana? Definitely.
Can't believe we
No
haven't
reason
found
you couldn't
those
play Doom on her.
supplies. Not a good sign.
Yes. Installed Oregon Trail. Yo, you got Steam on that girl, man?
This spot's all clean.
Fast work. I appreciate it.
It'd be more interesting if she could channel Doom Guy. You want someone will mod her into Doom eventually. I've already seen mods of Resident Evil 9 where you could play as like the little girl that the blonde-haired girl in that game, and it's pretty funny. In that it makes for very good images for like meme videos. Yeah, Emily. Yeah, I kind of forgot her name since she was not Grace, Emily, the little girl.
Overdrive protocol on standby.
Leon asking Sherry if there's an orphanage in Raccoon City is peak comedy, like that never came up. I mean, I don't think Leon asked too many questions if it isn't vital to the job. Ow.
Blinking the enemy. Income.
I owe you. Is that it?
Music feels very Zone of the Enders, man. If only we can get a new Zone of the Enders game. People would be so happy, all 5 of us who like that game. There are possibly even dozens remaining. Some of them, you know, might still be alive. Can she run Crisis on Diana? Probably not, actually. Crisis is not a very well optimized game. I'm going to destroy the meme for you. The reason Crisis runs like shit even on modern hardware is because it was made at a time when they thought CPUs were going to keep going up in speed instead of just like kind of like topping off at 5 gigahertz and focusing on more cores. So that's the reason Crisis will forever run like garbage. They predicted the future wrong and built their game around that.
There. Phew, we did it.
You're doing great, Diana.
You're doing great, Hugh.
Thank you.
Even modern CPUs that can run faster. I mean, that's the reason that they struggle with it, because it's badly optimized for like CPUs that aren't running really fast. They were expecting by now we'd have like 10 or 15 gigahertz CPUs when they made that game. So it's very CPU intensive. Instead, we went with more cores instead of faster CPUs.
Just doing my part.
Let me go back to base. What's the worst remake, remaster, destroys art design original game? They mean like the art design? I would say actually the Oblivion remake kind of got rid of the painted look. The original Oblivion looked like a game that's meant to almost try to like have painterly tones to it, like oil painting. And the new one gets rid of that for an Unreal look to it. It just looks like an Unreal game.
What if
You could probably make the same argument for the recent Metal Gear Solid 3 game as well, in that it lost its like almost cartoony look in favor of a hyper realistic one.
Hugh, you said later, right? Is now a good time? So, what's an amusement park?
Oh, right. I said I'd tell you about them. They have this thing with a cart and you ride up real high, then come crashing back down. And this other thing, you ride up in the air and they spin you around in circles and
That doesn't sound fun.
I don't know. Kids usually go wild for them.
Kids sound kind of weird.
Ironic.
We gotta get going.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see. Who gave me bits? Bad boy. Fun fact, if you unlock the enemy profiles but don't read them, Diana will comment, I thought you wanted to know more about them since you're always saying, what the heck is that? That's a nice touch, actually. I like that. I like it when the characters make fun of you for being a jerk-ass or a dumbass. By the way you play them.
We wish you a happy shelter life.
You go on an FBI list, but here are the lyrics. Wait. What are the lyrics to what? What are you trying to do? What are you risking jail time for? You see Troy Baker wants to come back to play Joel again in a future entry. How do we tell him? I'm assuming he means flashbacks. Which could definitely be a thing if you, but it's like what's the point at that point? So that would be really stupid. But I'm sure he wants the paycheck again as well. That'd be nice. He's also making his own game apparently, which I thought he just kind of did. Like, didn't he just make a game? Or talk about making a game himself? But he's working on another game or something for himself. Can't post, yeah, can't post links in chat, except for certain people. Thought you scrubbed the hyperlinks? It might have still had something that looked like one.
Now maybe we can upgrade our stuff.
Good job, kid.
Overdrive protocol activated.
It's over.
Well, that one died quick. Are you posting the Ye's Hell Hitler song? Yeah, the man made, what he thought was art. The sad thing is it has a tremendous amount of views on YouTube.
These are so fun to collect.
Need to go this way. People these days are strange. People these days are mentally unwell. Hello, my name is Gloria Pushfonte. You're a gay, lesbian, prolap. Okay. I can see why YouTube stopped that one from being posted. Only I got to see it, so feel happy about that, I guess. Ow. Oh, this gun kind of sucks. It was visible in the stream. Holy spam bot. Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot to have the stream up like that. Some people are very bored these days, you know.
Overdrive protocol on standby. Crack.
Is that it?
All right, hold on a second. There we go. Problem dealt with. See, that easy. No need to make a fuss about it.
How the heck did I end up?
I will give you some advice on humor. You need to try a bit harder, though, Gloria. That ain't gonna get you many laughs in
The
life.
one who called you?
Nor is it gonna even upset that people because it's been done to death.
Those
You need
two
to put
plus
more effort
Ken
into it.
and myself were sent here to the cradle.
So
They were my
come back
closest
later.
friends.
Friends.
Let's see. I mean, I'm here with a cold, and I can make a funnier offensive shit than that. Alright. This part did kind of suck because it took forever to open this door.
So are we. Let's get to that tower. Earth needs to know what's going on here.
Total troll. I mean, not even really a troll, just someone trying to post a shock comment and not really even succeeding at
It's
it.
that simple.
Doesn't really matter. Dime a dozen these days. It's a shame too, because I'd rather someone be new and be cool, and not just like I've been to 4chan last week and I have funny ideas. Am I on Earth? No. I'm glad one of you finally figured out my secret, by the way. Hold on. Ah, see, it's one of these people who have multiple accounts. That's right. It doesn't take but a second to get rid of that one, too. We all know the state Dart lives in. It's a liminal space. You know those back rooms you're always watching videos on? That's me. Live in such an area. Okay, why's my recording software not giving me... Record, damn you. People who say bear spray works, I guarantee you those people have never been attacked by a bear. Yes, but have you ever been a bear sprayed with bear spray? I guarantee you eyeballs don't... It doesn't matter how tough you are as an animal, eyeballs with pepper spray and cayenne, Tyson, liquid in it is gonna hurt. What's your favorite cartoon character? Hold on, I'm thinking. Is it weird that nothing really springs to mind as a favorite cartoon character? I have favorite cartoons, but character? I'm blanking. I know, you know what, Batman from animated series, that was pretty good. That'll work. Alright, let's see. I got plenty of... I'm rolling in money. So what do I want? Let's get the health maxed out. Why is YouTube chat always the one with the unhinged dorks? I mean, Twitch has its fair share. Hold on a second. I'll just hide chat there. That way, they can't be seen anywhere. So, problem taken care of. Now we don't have to worry at all. It's probably for the best. Jessica Rabbit, you know what? That we actually, me and Lucky just watched that movie again recently. It's still good. And also, I saw the trailer for the what is it? The Coyote versus Acme movie. It's like, that might be worth a watch actually. All right, let's get another bingo. Let's see. I will get this one. Hacking damage against down and mobile enemies.
Impeccable choice.
I'm not unhinged. You're just autistic. That's no excuse. There's a difference between trying to be offensive by saying the most unhinged thing you can say and just like not realizing what you're saying is unhinged.
Please enjoy your
Because there's plenty of
purchase.
autistic people watching this stream now, and they're perfectly, good people who are not trying to be offensive. Because I don't even mind a little bit of offensiveness. It's just intentional offensiveness. And not even well thought out offensiveness that saddens me. Alright, let's see. Why are all these different? So am I like over halfway through this game already? Username ending changes, like I said, they're pretty well dealt with at this point. No casually being unhinged, so competitive unhinged behavior. Yeah, I expect like well thought out unhinged behavior. Some dude uploaded the entire new Mario movie in 4K to YouTube, but because the first 10 minutes was spliced with Disney footage, Nintendo couldn't copyright claim it. Been taken down, and now the uploader is getting hit with a lot of criminal charges. I mean, yeah, I would expect so. That seems to be first Avatar, and now that seems to be happening a lot recently. Also, very clever of them to splice in the Disney footage to like make sure it gets copyright claimed by them first, to delay the process. Smart. That guy knew what he was doing. Real fucking smart. The person probably did it knowing they would get in trouble. Did you like Gun? I've always... Gun is a good game. It hasn't aged particularly well, but I still liked it. Is this girl a robot? She's a robot android.
This is Edith. Enacting attack protocol. Permission to commit acts of controlled violence? Granted. Eliminate this excess life form for the preservation of our pristine home.
You? We're not alone. Over there!
Not again.
Oh, it's a big one. Not bad for a guy who's just a robot engineer or a space station engineer doing all this shit.
I can still sense an antenna somewhere.
Take this!
Wish there was a new Home Alone video game. You want a Home Alone video game, but it'd be so. Oh, you're right. As a survival horror game, that could work. I think I've even mentioned the same thing before. You could even make it like one of those asymmetrical multiplayer games.
It still has a camera on its rear side. Get away from the blue circle. Overdrive protocol on standby. Leave it to me. Move, you. Get closer to where we opened it. Watch out! It's trying something new.
That doesn't look good for me and my health.
Whoa! Bring us buildings that are nothing!
I think it's using the IPA's replicator.
This is some BS.
I can't hack with its antennas up. Get ready. Here comes the big one. Head to higher ground.
Higher. Oh.
Higher ground.
Up there, on those buildings. Whatever you do, don't jump down. I can still sense an antenna somewhere.
How you like this?
Phew. Defenses are down.
How strong is Diana? She's a hacker, so she's kind of like she doesn't do anything but that.
We gotta move fast.
Oh.
I can still sense an antenna somewhere.
You pull this bounce right off.
Fucking antennas.
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck, I missed.
It still has a jammer on its rear side. Incoming. Shoot now.
Gordon. Who's a better hacker, Diana or 9S? Oh, Diana. You know what? Kind of equal, actually. Both involve a simple minigame for hacking.
You okay?
Yeah.
Not for much longer, though, I think.
Maybe.
Oh.
Accessing local control matrix. Initiate.
Diana!
Oh, my spine. That was pretty sick.
You alright?
I fell down again.
Hey!
Looks much more engaging than Horizon Zero Dawn. This is a much better game in terms of gameplay than Horizon Zero Dawn. But then again, most games are.
We're a team, right?
I'm endangering children.
The comms tower. We made it.
Yeah.
How is it so
Let's
far?
go.
So far, I've enjoyed it, Killjoy. This has been pretty
I
solid.
gotta call home.
I'm glad it's not a very long game, though, because I think it probably would get a little old eventually. This is the kind of game that kind of excels at being in that 12 to 15 hour length.
We can do more things at the shelter now.
Yeah, but first, I gotta get in touch with Earth.
We all expecting Hugh to die? No, that would be too sad for a game like this, meant to be this sweet. Good boss fight too, actually, we just had.
Empty. Same as everywhere else.
Hey. Wonder if there'll be a Diana dead fake out to pull the heartstrings? Nah, maybe at some point. But, nah, I'm expecting nothing but positivity.
Man, eat us again. I can't do anything. Or can I? Let's see. How about here? The Terradome? And we got these other stops as well. There's gotta be something there we can use. Okay, transports. Yeah. Wonder if they're still online.
Look, it's back.
Oh, the hologram cat. Has this guy ever taken off his helmet? No, but he does have a see-through faceplate.
Please respond.
Wait, what? The cat's talking.
Oh, I'm so glad I found you.
Who are you?
It's me, 8.
8.
I borrowed this little one to contact you. It's good we found each other.
You're a survivor?
Yes, I was caught in the moonquake, and I'm trapped here. There's no way out. I can't even move. You
What platform am I
have to
playing on?
help
This is on
me.
PC.
I must get to Earth. Oh, please. There's no time.
Because what's the point of having a hologram cat? You can't cuddle with that.
It's like she knew you. You two met?
I don't know, but she needs us.
No, I'm not playing this on the Packy GameCube.
Q, please.
Well, there's something going down. find out what.
Great!
All right, upgrading station.
A new destination has been added to the tram line. The Dartigan is now accessible.
Aerodome. Ah, the green space.
Once we're good to go, let's head to the Terradome and help Abe.
Shelter license key authenticated. New functions have been added to the cabin system. Shelter level upgraded. Central terminals now loaded with shiny new stuff. REM Replicator Gamma now online and ready to serve.
Even big bots don't stand a chance when we work together.
Looks like we're getting the hang of this. All right, let's head to the Terradome.
Yeah, to find 8. Do you think she's okay? She sounded in trouble.
I don't know. Guess we'll find out when we
So,
get
are we?
there.
I'm assuming the cat was actually just controlled by
Sure.
someone, right?
You ready to go?
Ready when you are.
What's available? You remember the vending machine that talked in Cyberpunk 2077? I remember that quest. More importantly, do you remember the vending machine that sexually assaulted you in that one game? Comic Heart. Still one of the best characters in that. Hacking mode.
It's like one of my Japanese
animes. You have the 100 bits, Doctor Baby. Mode chips. Change your hacking mode. Each mode triggers different effects when enemies are open. Example, offense mode turns open nodes into offensive nodes, boosting the damage of your next attack. Confuse. Causing friendly fire effects on boss vary. Hacking other disrupts enemy internal systems, temporarily increases damage dealt. Repeatedly use of the same enemy reduces its effectiveness. Passing through multiple nodes at the same time can boost damage further. All I remember about Atomic Heart is the main character cursed a lot and said crispy critters all the time. Well, it's had a ton of DLC where it actually finishes up the plot, so maybe there's some. I have to go back and play that soon. Yo, dog, I heard you like boots, so I put my boots in this boot so I can stomp ya while I stomp ya. Effective meme usage of like the hey dog. Or the yo dog, I should say. I approve. Unlocks object scan. Perform a scan with X to reveal nearby items. Also, thank you, Dr. Baby, for the 100 bits on that one. Auto hacking while hacking with LT. Press R to activate. Consumes a small amount of hacking gauge to automatically complete the hack. We'll grab this. This is cheap.
Synchronizing new functions. Initiating long-awaited module, Training Simulations. Hop into the sim pod to engage in a curated collection of challenges. Complete them to receive cabin coins. We even have a new stamp board available for your enjoyment.
I never completed the
Try
first
our
one.
training sims. They're less lethal than the real thing.
Guess I gotta try one right now. Reach target area in 90 seconds, huh? Probably go home, this isn't your game, but I'm liking this game though. And I'm doing pretty damn well. You missed on my game. VR missions, Snake. Shit, I'm dead. Oh, no, I saved myself. Fuck. Game just interests you personally, no real plot at all. So far, the plot is very simple. We got the cabin coin. I want the upgrade points too. The gameplay of it's pretty solid. This is when distracted by the means I missed while we have a tutorial. I think the combat does serve the game, but there is a bit too much. The game, in my opinion, would be more puzzle heavy. But I'm actually glad there's not really much in the way of puzzles, for like environmental puzzles anyways. Capcom relies on that a little bit too much. Save that for Resident Evil. Okay, so you do that. Shimmering drift. Collects 7 signal data in 60 seconds. This game is porn level of plot. In terms of the amount of it so far, yes. However, I would not want to use the word porn to describe this game in any way, considering the minor involved in it. That's just going to get people talking about you. On. Oh, I was like 1 second off. Oh no, there's one more. So where's the other one at? Let's see what the other one is at. Minor, as in the little girl in the game that we carry on our back. Oh shit, the final one's over there. Okay, I see. Alright. Oh, you know what? That's good enough. Hey, I am the king. How you doing, man? You thought there would be a wedding stream? I'm not gonna live stream the wedding. That's a little bit too personal. But you're gonna be there at it, so you wouldn't be able to watch it anyways, Monty. One shot, one kill. We will have stuff there for you to record messages, though, at the stream. That I might be able to play on the live stream in a future date. But no live stream of the wedding. That just feels weird. One robot short. You take Dartigan, take Charmsy to be like it's one of my animes, yeah. Basically, yeah. It's gonna be a very anime wedding. You have to, okay, to get the cabin coin, but you know what? That's fine. I don't need to do any more of these. You're a short king, are you, Monty? Everyone knows that you're like a giant. You're gonna stream the Summer Game Fest on June 5th. 15th. Sorry, Chad. Lucky's making me laugh. The Summer Game Fest, that's the demos and stuff, right? Or you talk about... Oh, no, that's like a streaming thing? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not thinking that far ahead right now.
Ah, there it is.
We've procured a new stamp board. Please, have a gander.
I gotta get this one first. Bingo.
Triple bingo! Congratulations!
Monty's our resident giant, man. He is. Hacking mode that disrupts enemy actuators, temporarily stopping their movements, temporarily using the same enemy reduces effectiveness. Oh, you can get another Dinah's Lunar Aqua outfit will be added to outfit storage. Change outfits at the outfit storage, huh? I don't really care so much about the outfits. This is a big ass bingo board. Look at that.
Oh yes, this is one of our more popular items. We hope you enjoy your purchase.
You want Wesker Bot to officiate Dart's wedding? That would be interesting if we could have that man there to officiate for us. The voice actor, not the actual dude. I feel so like stuffy right now. It's the worst.
Let's go get her out of there.
I'll switch hacking modes via the tram terminal. Let's see. Throw that one out. Fence mode. How's Space Dad going, Dart? So far tonight, Ray, pretty damn good. It's a solid game. I am starved for plot in it, and it's trying to make up for lack of plot with cute father-daughter shenanigans. But it really does need more plot. That's my biggest complaint so far. Gameplay is good, lacking everything else. Resident Evil CVR, Resident Evil 1 Remake will be there. I would assume probably Resident Evil 1 Remake over CV. Oof. Plot drip feeds. I mean, I'm assuming there's not going to be much plot at this point, because at this point I feel like I'm at the halfway point. If there's going to be more developments, it would have done so by now. But no, maybe when we meet this person we're going to meet, things will pick up. But there's only so much time left in the game to even, like, develop things.
Not bad. You can almost smell the nature.
Hoping plot. I mean, the interactions between these two
minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to officiate this wedding.
That's more than enough. Ceremonies don't take too long. But hey, thank you, Dime, for the $1 tip. Yeah, the plot is pretty bare bones right now.
Funding. I better pay up when I get back.
This is a gameplay first kind of event. Next area is the best, you say? I don't know how annoying it must be for you guys to be watching me right now, and I'm snorting like a pug the entire way through it. Anything over here? Nope. Nothing wrong with gameplay over plot. I mean, the gameplay's fine. Yeah, true. I don't really have too much of an issue with that. Sometimes I can see the plot they could be making, and I'm like, man, you just added a touch more in there. Wait, birds. Where? I gotta try. Bird, come back. Yeah, it's allergy season for me. Either that or I just have a cold. I'm not sure which one. Kill bird. Kill bird. I don't think you can kill birds in this game.
So, you remember anything about 8?
know. I just felt like I'd heard her voice before. But that's about it.
Huh. Not every day you can meet someone who can talk using a cat. Pretty strange. But not like we got a lot of leads. Seeing how we can't reach Earth. Nick's family.
I'm not a psychopath, I
Something
swear.
What happened? You know, in person.
You pick up an unsavory habit, Dart, all that sniffing, yeah, get your coke jokes in while you can, alright? That's all I'm saying. They're freebies right now. Much like the coke I did. That's what a psychopath would say. A psychopath would talk about doing coke. Usually they try to, like, not reveal that. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe a psychopath would reveal it. Oh, it's a samurai bot.
The heck with that. So much for the beauty of nature.
You want to give the world some coke? Have you also read Still Life with Woodpecker? To know that line? Because that's one of my favorite novels. There's biodiversity amongst the stars.
Abnormal plant growth.
Shouldn't there be a lot more dead people here if they're all killed by the robots?
Of the limb regulators.
I just now thought about that. Like, wait, there should be a lot of dead people, right? You're thinking of the Coca-Cola ad. Yeah, I was thinking of that. There's like a novel I like called Still Life with Woodpecker. It's actually the first book I ever recommended to Lucky. And she actually bought it and read it. And it involves a line about the girl being described as someone who wants to buy the world a Coke in it.
Reinitializing plant morphology.
Hello, this is Edis. Unauthorized network access detected. Disabling remote connection.
Damn. Edis is playing games with us again.
That tree was getting smaller, but then Edis got in the way. You want to go back to the center and regroup?
Not really. I could spit a loogie out. I don't want to do that because that's gross.
Can you hear me?
I've never enjoyed doing that.
8!
Cat.
Here. Thank you. You're close now. Just take the central lift and I'm there.
Hey, what are we supposed to do about this big old tree in the way?
Reboot the 2 limb regulators, one in each area, and the tree here should dissipate.
Okay. Hang in there, 8.
There's gotta be another way.
Obstacle detected. Safety level below acceptable parameters. Lift access denied. Please remove obstruction and try again.
Hmm. You're definitely buying this game. I can recommend it. It's pretty solid.
Look at those flying things!
Those are butterflies. Not sure what kind, though.
They drink nectar, right?
Yeah. Stuff's pretty sweet.
This is one sad-ass zoo, they're nothing but holograms.
Is bitter bad, then?
Nah, it's not bad. It's just... doesn't bring a smile to your face the same way.
Wow. Sweet sounds fun. Get ready! I got him!
If I can get it on Steam, I'm not, if not, I'm, you can get this game on Steam. I'm playing it on Steam right now.
Guess it's my turn.
You read that wrong. What did you read it as, Monty?
Oh. Well, you won't be able to get across like this.
Caught a bird today at work. Somehow it got above the classroom ceiling tiles. I've had to catch several birds that have actually got into my ventilation. And they get into my apartment at times. There's one actually just like a month or two ago that did that very same thing. As well as had to like get access to like the lower floor of the building because a bird got in there too and was beating itself to death against the front window. Birds, you know what? Killing them sometimes is a mercy in video games. If they act anything like they do in real life. Also, not something a psychopath would say.
Well, you're not like the others.
Watch out! It might shoot something out of those round things.
It's over.
It'd accelerate the growth of lunafilament trees.
This chip holds a license to generate quasi-organic
I was about to say that sounds like excuses. No, I'm just preempting the argument. That thing gets big balls. What else has big balls? Isn't it? It's a valid question.
It's working!
That'll do. Let's jump across.
Something's aiming at us.
I owe you one. Is that it?
I'm giving you the opportunity to say me and make an easy like brag joke.
The heck? Where'd the wall go?
It was just a hologram.
Might be more of these things around here. Stay sharp.
Wow!
I want the thing. I'm marrying the woman with the biggest balls, moving out from California to Silent Hill with a guy she met on the internet. Don't you know it? Trust me, I'm aware of that one. How did you know I live in Silent Hill, by the way? I mean, I've tried to hide it very much. Being happy the illness happened now and not days before. I mean, that's why I said earlier, it's like better now than 2 weeks from now. Like I said, it's not a bad, I'm just like stuffy. It's more like allergies, I think, than even a cold. So it just makes me like sniff, mucus back into my nose quite often so I don't drip it all over the place. So even if this were like a day from my wedding, I could probably take some stuff to deal with it. Funny you met your ex online and she also lived in Cali. I mean, a lot of girls in California. Not that unusual.
Look at all the trees.
I hear they have the internet out there these days.
Cool. Now, where's that regulator hiding?
Maybe over there. Through that door?
Yeah, but how are we gonna get there?
What if we generate more branches to cross?
Not a bad idea. Let's go find some chips.
You want to go back to the shelter and regroup?
Enter the red zone. There's got to be more than down here than that. Hey, Balik, you have a good night. Thanks for being here. Ugh. Okay, there's nothing down here except that one item I found. Oh, wait.
Look out for targeting things. This place is close up.
Shit.
Something's aiming at us. I got him. Watch out! There's more. Here they come again.
Ow.
Move, you.
There's so much like glitchy shit around his head I couldn't aim. Your ass cheeks are sore. Is that normal? It depends on the activity you were doing beforehand.
Get some.
Hey Coggins, how you doing, man? Yeah, but they're very slow moving. You know, this would be an excellent time for Capcom to bring back Lost Planet. Dino Crisis Remake, the wood needs to be correct the current wrongs of our time. You think a Dino Crisis Remake would be that earth-shattering, huh? Just fix every problem we have. Dinosaurs aren't that powerful, I'm afraid.
We can use this to stop bots in their tracks. There's a tree down there with a chip in it.
Can't quite get there from here.
Ooh, trees!
We already have a Dino Crisis. It's called Incumbent Congressman. Boomer crisis. There. 6R P22 is a good firearm. Is that the one everyone says like fires off accidentally without you doing anything to it? I have no history with it, so I just know what people have been. I saw people making reports on it. I'm willing to accept that I'm wrong. All right. Some of them do. I guess there's a particular model then. That's a P320. Oh, okay. Is there a reason it does that? Seems like a massive oversight. Ugh.
So, what should we do?
Daddy's gambling and drinking. And upgrading. Okay, I got more upgrade slots now. Let's do more damage, shall we? And what we got? No. Uncle Hugh goes out for milk and cigs. I think that's the idea of the game where it's trying to get back to Earth. We'll probably have to decide that we can't take... We're probably going to be told we can't take her with us or something. Emergency control thrusters. Hi guy, how you been, man? What have you been up to? Secret report number 1, huh? Didn't I do that one? It's a different red zone. Oh, I got no points.
Until next, we meet.
Oh, I'm playing a pretty good game right now, but man, do I got a hell of a head cold. Yeah, that'd be nice actually. Thank you. You know, let's switch to using the stasis net because that freaking grenade launcher sucks. We got mom and daughter in Resident Evil 9 and now father and daughter in Pragmata, both from Capcom no less. They know what they're doing. And both blonde girls you had to protect. Capcom just loves blonde ladies. I don't know why. That's just their preference. Oh. They made Jill blonde. That was Jill was blonde in 5. That was due to like the weird shit they were doing when they kept her in like a tank or something. So I don't think she'd be blonde anymore after that. Have sex Shinzo Abe, and yet he's dead and can no longer do that. Need 3 of those chips.
That's better.
I thought I had one of them. She reverted to her natural hair color in Death Island movie, which takes place after Resident Evil 6. She also stopped wearing skin-tight, military, cat suits, sadly.
Wait, they're warming up. Get ready. Sensors down. Overdrive protocol on standby. Phew! There's a chip over there. Gem chip.
2 more left. Hope it doesn't take too long.
And more than a few Glonks as well. Recently started carrying a Staccato HD C4X. Yeah, I'm going to be getting my first gun probably sometime this year. I might also be getting a home, and you know, sometimes you need one for that.
Right on.
We did it. Look, Aria and Data.
I don't see a way to get him from here.
Try putting the chip into the machine, Hugh.
When you gonna blast first when you get your piece? That's not how that works. Only thing you shoot it at is a target dummy or a piece of paper. Yeah, at least that's the hope. New gun. Sticky bombs. Sure, why not?
Mark a bot, and its matrix will shrink too.
Remember to go to the shooting range to. I did a few of those earlier. I mean, when I get of course I would. You know, when you get a gun, you have to like break it in by shooting it. My hacking gauge is full. Let's see.
If only we had a unit to delete nodes. Sensors are down.
I'm a bitch.
I owe you. Now it's mine.
Move, Hugh. We can use this as a distraction.
I want to have Lucky learn as well. I mean, that would be the idea. There's actually a gun range, and it's weird. There's a combination restaurant and gun range just a few miles up the road for me. So you can go get your like American diner food and buy a new gun and shoot it. How American is that? All right.
One more to go. Let's wrap this up.
I think it's closed recently, but only temporarily. So Dart, if you don't end up with an HK MK22 at some point, I'm going to... Is that... Wait. That's a 9mm like semi-automatic, right? Like the... Basically like the little submachine guns? I don't think I don't plan to get anything like that. You're going to have to be disappointed with me, I'm afraid.
Now we can enter a red...
It's pretty sick, won't lie. Apparently it's pretty popular too. US travel to this mecca. Apparently the food is pretty decent at it. We drive past it whenever we're like going into, you know, proper town. It's just like, here's a gun range and restaurant. Oh, thank you, baby. Bring Jamaica.
Yep.
Thank you. How's the game going in there?
But I wasn't actually.
What'd you make?
Teriyaki.
You're getting that ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna have teriyaki tomorrow, chat. Yeah, it says hi, by the way.
Zone.
Looks like this place is set up to simulate Earth's bad weather.
Luda says hi as well to you all.
Is there good weather too?
People have good mood and bad, right? It's the same thing.
So they're purposely trying to make the Earth angry.
I guess so.
It's the gun of Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, you mean the one with the... Actually, I've seen that exact gun you can get with the weird, like, laser sight and flashlight on it. They charge a lot for it, though. A little bit more than I need for potential home defense, though. Semi-automatic would be preferable to revolver. I don't know, I like revolvers when it comes to guns. I like things with clean mechanical functions to them. And that does have the clean mechanical function to it. Plus they just look cool.
You can't clear this gunk up?
No, I guess not.
That's alright, she can stay in there. I don't mind.
Right on.
Be careful.
What's on here?
Yeah, let's do this.
SP-101 is the best revolver. Alright. Can't get in there right now, so I guess we just gotta go over this way. Capcom on a low-key... It's not even low-key. Capcom is doing what every video game company used to do, which is release games on a pretty regular schedule. When you think about it, what Capcom is doing isn't anything unusual. It's how almost every game company used to be. It didn't used to take them 10 years to make a single AAA game. They spent maybe 2, maybe 4 years tops making a game, and then they released it. And you know what? Did pretty well. Enough to keep the company going. They didn't need to make all the money. And we got plenty of really good games out through that, you know, method. It's only recently, in recent years, that companies have focused on the mega games that cost $100 million and take 6 to 7, even like 10 years to create. Which means they usually spend the entire console generation working on 1, 2 games tops.
You're
So Capcom is just sticking to the old, you know, tried and true method of actually making video games. Nintendo is like the only other company doing that, actually. You're kind of sad to see such a sharper drop off in view. Just want to let you like watching regardless if it's horror or not. What are you talking about? You talking about me, son? Shapper? I don't know what a shapper is.
Back here
But no,
safe
yeah,
and snug.
if you're talking about my live stream views, don't worry. My live stream views are fine. Some games get higher views than others. Like right now, I got nearly 100 people watching on Twitch. And I got people watching on Kick. I also split between 3 different channels. If I concentrate all those viewers into one place, it'd actually be a pretty high number too. But yeah, don't you worry about that. Plus, my channel on YouTube was not built on live stream content. It's built on, like, produced videos. And my last video did very well, actually. So I'm doing fine there. Are you a Gundam driven by a child? I'm a human wearing a spacesuit. And we have a small android child with us. Let's see. I think I'll hold off. Sharp drop, but like I said, depending on the game and I'm playing that night, views go up way on YouTube. Just really depends on certain factors. But no worries. Come back another night, you'll see them much higher. That's the thing I've learned about streaming on YouTube. It's very fickle. So, if I'm not worried about it, you shouldn't be either. Plus, when it comes to YouTube views, when it comes to views in general, the only views I'm usually worried about are YouTube views on videos. That's where I make most of my money from. Streaming views are just a bonus on top of that. Let's see. I don't want to do training right now. Power, please. You missed the edutainment of the 80s. You mean like PBS stuff? What are my thoughts on the ending of Chainsaw Man? It was shit. Absolute garbage. Feels like the creator just got tired of it and was like, I want this to be over with. And as someone who loved Chainsaw Man, sees the first part of it, and even like most of part 2, just the ending just up and like happening is like, what? No, complete dropping the ball. How will I really feel? I mean, sometimes being blunt and peeling the band-aid off. There's no defending it. It's just garbage. Like, I know some people don't like the Attack on Titan ending, and I actually like the Attack on Titan ending. I know it's controversial, but I like it. There's no defending the Chainsaw Man ending. It's just, like, abrupt. It does not feel planned out at all. What about Vibrator Man? Chainsaw Man. It was a really good manga and also a pretty good anime. But the ending of it recently was terrible. Ending of Attack on Titan was great and even toned it down for the anime. I like the manga's hardcore version of it though. Like, it's bleak as hell, which is kind of fitting for the series. Also, Badass, you have a good night, dude. Thanks for being here.
Initiating weather simulation test.
Ow.
Moly, lightning!
The box won't react well to that.
Let's give him a little shock, shall we?
Yeah! Overdrive protocol activated.
Leave the shooting to me.
Okay, this thing is like...
Look out!
Oh, crap.
Ow.
Back on!
Oh, also, Xavier, thank you for your sub on Kick, by the way. Don't get too many of those. Much appreciated.
It's over.
Thanks for stream. If you're leaving Dexter, you have a good night.
Great. Just great.
I got it!
Got him!
Get ready! Watch out! There's more!
Guess it's my turn. Step off! I owe you.
We did it! Here they come again! It's laser fueling up! Shoot now! Be careful! Sensors down!
Ow.
Overdrive protocol on standby!
It's on now. Take this.
You think Hugh sounds like Troy Baker? I'm pretty sure it's not Troy Baker. Shit, I'm about to die.
Move, two! Splitting the hatch!
Now it's my turn. Lightning on the moon, huh? Great idea.
I think I like the happy weather more.
Me too.
everything sorted for the big inspection by management next week?
Yeah, we just need to list the soil sample data from the
Also, $20 super chat by Monty for appreciation for all this, your streams and your videos. Thank you, sir. Oh, well, hey, thank you for being a part of the streams, Monty.
Think we have what it takes to...
Thanks to all of you for that, actually. Streams are only as good as the chat.
We've always known
And I have been blessed with a very incredible chat.
the current model was just too cost prohibitive. But if we use lightning generators made from them, we can get positive results at a fraction of the price.
Sounds promising.
What game is your favorite soundtrack and what kind of music are you normally into? My favorite soundtrack? Recently it was the FF7 games. Those were like fucking amazing soundtracks. The Silent Hill 2 remake soundtrack was also excellent. I would say those are good examples of what kind of music I like in video games. Prime examples even. And I feel that music has gotten... Expedition 33 was actually another good one this year that had like an amazing soundtrack. So, I guess RPG soundtracks and horror game soundtracks when they're like, you know, made from Silent Hill.
The last one.
All right, now we're talking. Please, no more trips.
Anything else back here I'm forgetting? Nope. But I know there's plenty of other games out there that I have not played that also have great soundtracks. Just so in case people are like, but Dartigan, what about this? I'm sure it's got great if I haven't played those. Those are just the ones that stuck with me. Yamoka saw the horror genre and said, let me cook. Yamoka just like, dude knows what he's doing even when you don't think... I can describe Akira Yamoka's music as you would normally not expect it to be in a horror game. I mean, outside of like his weird industrial stuff when like monsters are attacking you, the rest of his stuff sounds like it could just be in a regular like music, but it just somehow works in the game it's in.
Let's reboot that regulator and go help Ape.
Yep. On.
But yeah, music is something I wish games would focus on more recently. I feel like they kind of dropped off once they started getting all these voice actors.
There. Yes! Overdrive protocol at the ready. I can't wait to get back to the shelter. The laser's warming up! Defenses are down. Look out!
Leave the shooting to me.
When a video game gives every character a theme, you know it's going to be awesome. That usually happens in RPGs these days. I've mentioned before that my thoughts on video game music are that I feel like a lot of modern games don't focus on it enough. It's really only the RPGs, and I guess Nintendo, they're still pushing music forward for video games and using it properly. Getting real low on that, what you call it, health stuff. How to get in there either. You hear about Game Pass going back down in price? I think that's a good thing, obviously, but I think that's because people were like, leaving it, and that's the only thing Microsoft has left in the gaming industry at this point. I don't think Game Pass is going to work out, though. What's your routine for a full head of hair? Dude, if I actually had a routine that gave me this, I'd be a rich-ass man. If I was doing anything to make this happen up here. I would be selling that. You'd be paying me money for that one, alright? I'm sorry to say. I'd be getting very loaded if I had that secret. I do nothing to my hair other than just regularly take a shower, and I don't put much stuff in it outside of like shampoo and conditioner, and like a sea salt spray for like when I style it, sea salt spray or like some like paste. That's it. I'm just fortunate is all I am with it. That's all there is to it. I got very lucky in that my hair didn't fall out.
That tree was so big. Guess that's why the lift wouldn't work.
That being said, there is a peptide that is apparently very good at regrowing hair, and it's called GHKCU, I think. But it's kind of iffy since you have to use it as like an experimental thing. Bro needs a hair growth peptide. Like I said, they are kind of working on that. Like there's a skin and hair peptide that's become really popular in recent years. I think it's GHKCU. But you have to buy it from like Chinese manufacturers, and it's for research purposes only. But apparently it works very well.
Thanks for everything. So, do you like it?
It's, that cat again.
Put that on the fridge.
I drew lots, but this one turned out the best. So, I'm giving it to you.
Hey, it's actually pretty good. Shows you're a real cat lover.
Lucky actually got a picture kind of similar to that from one of the kids at the theater recently. Let's see. Always nice to end the day with a smile. I agree. Keep seeing ads about some kind of hair regrowth formula. I forget. I mean, that's usually bullshit. There are things you can get that are medically prescribed that can stop hair loss if you're suffering from it. It's like ask your doctor stuff. It's like usually minoxidil or finasteride. Those won't regrow hair from what I know, but they will, if you're suffering from hair loss, they will slow it down or stop it outright. Though there are some side effects, but those are pretty minor. And don't always affect everyone. The sticky bombs. Actually, you know what? Charge piercing needs more damage. You can make her dance if you have music. The jukebox here has music on it.
Oh, you have quite the eye organ. Much appreciated.
Remember, everyone, work out regularly so we can be ripped 50-year-olds like Leon Kennedy and probably uses steroids, but my point still stands. I mean, working out will help you achieve that, no matter the age. But it also takes proper diet. Can't wait for min-maxers to get their hands on this game. I mean, they probably already are. It's probably already speed runs of this game. Hardened suit increases max HP. Damage received by 20 while aiming your weapon with left trigger. Actually, no. The hacking range is pretty effective right now. Can't you revisit areas you have already cleared? Yes, you can do that because there's some areas that are blocked off by 3D printed rubble that you can get through and things like that. I have not done that yet, though. You're not going to make her dance? I don't know how to make her dance. I will revisit it again, don't worry. So we'll have opportunities.
As it should. Still doesn't help us quite yet.
Look, more branches.
Just need to slot in one more chip.
Now we can reach that door.
Can't believe we had to go through all this for one regulator.
I think I'm sensing a strong bot nearby.
Got it. Better stay on our toes.
Boss fight time. Like how jumping and climbing on broken model textures. Yeah, it's because this is all like digitally 3D printed stuff. With like lunar stuff. So, but the AI is like making stuff that's like AI shit. It's a nice little touch. Oh, fuck.
This guy again?
I think they were testing.
Damn it. Me and my dumb luck.
Override protocol activate. It's like they're shooting up. No, Q. Defenses break down.
Take this!
Watch out! There's more! Here it comes again!
Come on, enough already!
Stop right
Back off!
there! Shoot it first! You?
Oh yeah, on its back.
Be careful! Here it comes again!
Come on, enough already! Good job, man.
Repeated. Boss fights.
Come on, enough already. Now it's my turn.
Get over there. I missed.
Charging again.
Stubborn, homie.
Overdrive protocol. On status.
I owe you.
No.
Here it comes.
Gotta do this. It's on now, Dartigan. Take this.
Begin to think there's no xenomorph in this game. I think the only thing made of flesh in this game is actually me.
So close. Just a little bit more.
All right. Time to kick this guy.
Oh.
That's that.
Close. Ugh. Praise the sun. Wait, which game is this? This is Pragmata, you know, the Dead Space game.
Glad that's over.
We still gotta reboot that regulator, Hugh.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But you can praise the sun in any game, though. Not just the Elder Souls games. Alright, this way. This looks important. Weapon slot. You have gained additional weapon slots. You can freely switch between weapons at any time.
Now you can hold more units.
say no to that.
Okay. Good. That's what I was hoping for.
Of all
Love to
the
see some
places to put
necromorphs
this
pop
thing.
out. Wait till the sequel that this game will probably inevitably get now.
I think the trees by the lift are getting smaller.
Almost there.
If 8's right, there's still one more left.
Well done. The other regulator is in the next sector.
Got it. Diana, we're out of here.
Diana?
That's me. You thought of it.
I see. Be careful, Diana.
Will do.
Pet the digital cat. No. Fake cat doesn't count. I feel a little insulted by a hologram cat.
Be careful, Hugh.
Well, I'm trying.
Do need to actually head back to base because I got no health.
Any idea what it does?
Come on. We'll know when we get there.
Speaking of cats, I was watching Game of Thrones last night and there was like an entire crowd of people hissing at a lady. I thought that was kind of weird. Is that really how your culture dictates you, boo? Like, where did you pick that up?
I'm gonna go play. If we reboot,
You want to play? You want to play this Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey mod? You just predicted one of the mods people will eventually make for this game.
Man, I hope the other regulator's easier to find. Why'd they have to shove it in the middle of nowhere?
It's more fun that way?
You call that fun? Running around looking for those things?
Yeah, it's the best. We've seen all kinds of nature.
Well, maybe it ain't all bad.
Hugh, is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, no. I was just thinking about Nicholas. One of the guys I came here with has a daughter. I didn't want to pry, but I imagine she's about the same age as you.
It'll be okay, Hugh. Even if Nicholas is
And now
gone,
she has no father.
I'll still be here for you. I'll try my best to surpass his efficiency.
That's not how this works, Diana. You can't just replace someone who's dead. You gotta understand that I'll never see Nicholas again. And neither will his daughter.
Video game hair has advanced so far when I'm looking at this child.
Hey, when people go away, it's sad, right? So, are you still sad that Nicholas is gone?
What do you think? Of course I'm sad. Look, he didn't just go away. He's dead. There's a difference. There are all kinds of goodbyes, but losing someone to death, that's the hardest one.
Oh.
Sad dose of reality for you.
Let me show you how this works.
So glad Deanna wasn't made by Microsoft. Wow, what do you think Microsoft would have done with her? I got nothing. You would turn Nazi in the first fit. You think Microsoft would go that direction, do you? It seems a bit extreme to me. What's the most expensive game that wasn't worth your purchase? I mean, most of the games I bought, if I bought them new and they're AAA games, they're always the price of, like, other games at the time. So it's basically you're asking me what's the game I was most disappointed by that I bought brand new. I feel is what that question should be. I was extremely disappointed with Halo 2 back in the day. I felt that game wasn't that great compared to how much hyped up it was. Even though I ended up liking it long term, initially I was like, that's it. That's all there was to it after all those years of development. Was kind of let down. And I'd also just I think I'd just finished playing Half-Life 2, so I was already pumped up on a much better first-person game. I'm trying to think of like Masquerade. I knew Masquerade Bloodlines 2 was going to suck at that time. I was not surprised that game was shit, and also I didn't pay full price for it. Well, if it didn't pay $60 or $70 for it. Just follow. Hey, Bad Dreams, thank you for the follow on Twitch, bro. Still better than 4. Halo 4, yeah, yeah, like I said, Halo 2 is not a bad game. I just felt disappointed by it. I feel like if you're playing the multiplayer mainly, it's probably a great game, but I was doing more. I wanted to do more than that. I wanted the single player that I had been promised. All right, where was this thing I gotta go to? Over there. But I will say that Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably like a massive disappointment for me. You're out of here. Hey, Ray, you have a good night, man. I liked Kingdom Hearts 1 a lot. Kingdom Hearts 2 was a massive letdown for me. Did not like it that much. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm wasting all my ammo.
Right on.
Jump to.
Now it's my turn. Take this.
I have YouTube. Yeah, I stream on YouTube as well. I actually stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick these days. So I'm hitting all 3.
Be careful.
I owe you.
Heading to YouTube so everyone knows who I am. Oh, that's alright, man. Just watch wherever you feel like watching. You have the same name on YouTube. That's how you make her dance, talk to the robot, and it should say music. I know I played the music, but I've never seen her dance. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm not that worried about it. Gotcha.
So, we gotta go through A or B if we want to continue.
Just pick one, right?
Cultivation test. Why would you be testing robots in your hydroponics facility?
Hearing something's aiming at us. Defenses are down. Overdrive protocol at the ready. Get ready.
How you like this? It's over.
What even is this Pragmata? The Pragmata is a little girl robot. She's a Pragmata model robot, I guess. I'm assuming it's some kind of Latin term. You can probably look it up.
This will turn the bots against each other.
Let's see.
Crusher and
Meeny, miny,
Peter.
moe.
I'm sure both will have stuff we can use.
Spider and Peter. You know what? Spider and then Peter.
Damn it. No turning back now.
Fuck, I should have grabbed that thing over there.
Base is mine. Here it comes. Look out. Shoot now.
Got him.
Incoming. Fight, fight.
Right on. Leave the shooting to me. Guess that's that.
Do you think Diana could work in real life is like an adoptable child? I would be very creeped out by any company making a robot android child that looks anything like an actual human that you could buy. I would never want that to be a thing, because that is ripe for people buying it for specific horrible reasons. So no, if we could, I would want to outlaw the idea of that.
Wow.
One of them's locked, huh? Might be some good stuff in here.
If you're up for the challenge. The cabin will like that?
Cultivation test. Lancers and spider unit.
Is this the right way?
Guess we'll find out.
Net charger piercer. Charger piercer.
Here it comes! Look out! Overdrive protocol on standby. Laser shielding up!
Take this!
No. Kevin Costner, Yellowstone. I've always heard Kevin Costner is apparently a horrible actor to work with. That's why his career kind of fell apart.
Stop. Good job, Hugh. I was hoping we'd find. This.
What are you?
It's got a high energy capacitator.
What the heck does that mean?
It means its attacks might be bigger.
Well, why didn't you say that earlier?
Oh, if only we had a unit that could delete nodes. Sensors, yes.
Back off!
Get back.
It's over. This again? So much for machine learning.
Imagine Kevin Spacey in this game.
Base is mine. Incoming.
I'd rather not. He doesn't make anything better.
Now it's my turn. Step up!
Overdrive protocol at the ready. Linking the enemy.
Right on!
Bopping and bopping.
He makes fucking cooking. He makes freaking who Kevin Spacey. He makes cookie weird.
Back off! That's that.
That amplifies your
Emergency response.
damage when you hit.
Ah, almost forgot about the limb regulator.
Then we take the lift to go see Ape, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're animals.
And now we got deer.
They look like family.
Probably a buck and his fawn.
So their DNA is a 50% match.
Well, a family isn't just what's in your DNA.
It isn't?
Not at all. I mean, I was adopted.
Adopted?
Yeah. When a family takes you in as their own. Even though we don't share the same DNA, they're still my family. And I love them.
I do wonder what the actual amount of like orphans who are main characters in video games are versus the actual population of orphans. Amazon on your front page recommended a vaginal moisturizer. You know what? You should trust them. They probably know what you need.
Look, a new unit.
Yep, a fully automatic fire, huh? Well, that's a new main gun.
We're here. Delphi sure didn't skimp on security. Just get on that lift and go.
You saw a breakdown of dead or missing parents in video game characters, and it's alarming. I mean, I've always had my suspicions.
So, we finally get to meet 8. I wonder what her deal is. Could she be the scientist that made you?
I don't think so.
You remember something?
No, it's not that. I just feel like she's someone important to me.
I see. Well, we better step on it.
Can't forget you.
Go. Oh, it's another one.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when it hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana.
There's nothing like that in my memory.
I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help.
That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there.
Thank you.
Something about this seems like a trap to me.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure why she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out.
Yeah,
Should be
definitely a
another
trap.
Regulator down below, one that can clear that tree. Let's go find it.
I don't trust that little girl. The evil twin. Well, she's called 8. I'm assuming there's been multiple of these girls. Girl might have a whole kindergarten by the end of this game. Why is she glowing? She has a devil trigger charged up, so I can activate it anytime I need. That's why she's glowing.
So, what should we do?
Oh.
I'm glad all the trees didn't go away.
Didn't take you for the tree-hugging type.
The Terradome would be so empty without them.
Yeah. What good's a place like that without some green in it?
Oh, Hugh? Remember when I said you're useful?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
You're more
You don't
than
trust
that.
androids? I mean, they don't exist yet, so it's a little unfounded. In the future, they might, and it might be worth not trusting them.
Always that so. Glad I live up to your expectations. We're in this
Humans are actually
together.
kind of evolutionarily equipped to, like, not trust anything that looks like us. That's why we got that uncanny valley stuff.
Element eraser, huh? Pretty cool that you get new abilities like that.
I know. I'm so happy. I'll be able to help you even more than before.
I'm counting on you.
Not really finding many of those. Freeze. It'd be stun time. Freeze is pretty good. That might be worth upgrading. Let's do this though.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
Like to section the stamp board. Alright, let's see. Cartridge holder, yes. Suit. Optimal performance. Yeah, let's get the cartridge holder.
Oh, you have quite the eye organ. Satisfaction level maximum.
You're really awful at the hacking part. I don't want to belittle your ability at it. It does take some getting used to, but it's not too difficult to grasp.
If I leave the balloons out, will they pop?
The balloons all okay?
Yep, they're all there.
Look at you go. I was always popping or losing every
What do we know
balloon I
about
saw.
Hugh? He's an orphan, and he's an engineer for the moon, and that's it, actually. And he's a good dad. He's a kind man.
I did lose one.
That's all part of what makes balloons fun. Don't sweat it.
Regular Joe, yeah, he's not that deep. That's the reason they leave him kind of faceless for most of the game. However, chat, it is like almost midnight. I feel like we took a good chunk out of the game there. So I think I'm going to stop there. It's a pretty good stopping point, actually. I know I've got more than 5 hours of playtime with this game, though, because I played it over 3 hours. Yeah, it should be like 6, but whatever. Chat, thank you for joining me for another stream of this game. I'll be streaming it tomorrow. Maybe we'll even finish it. I don't know. But you guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you for showing up, showing support. If you're new here, please follow me. On Twitch, YouTube, Kick, whichever one you want to watch me on. Also, check out my Discord, and I got my Patreon, where the Dino Crisis video will be going up soonish. So make sure you check that out. All sorts of good stuff on that. Thank you for any super chats tonight, or memberships, bits, Kick donations, just watching me in general. Thank you for all that stuff, and thank you to the lovely mod team. So I'm going to go snort into something other than this microphone, because I'm still dealing with this fucking head cold, and I'm sorry that, and it's probably hard to listen to tonight, and me snorting all over the place. Hopefully that'll be done by tomorrow, but no promises. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, chat.